But we believe that the Haitians have the right to self-determination, like we all do, and that they have a right to self-sovereignty, but they have never been able to fully express that after occupation after occupation, coup d'etat after coup d'etat. So now we feel like they have a real opportunity to really bring on some transition and change, but they cannot do that so long as these Western powers, these pan-European powers remain in Haiti dictating.
And what do you make of all of a sudden, we're having coverage after the assassination of Moise, but you have been a part of a protest for months out here without a single camera, no stories in the news. What do you make of the dichotomy of news about Haiti now, but not over the last few months during the uprising?
Yeah, well, I'm very appreciative of radical left media, independent media like yourself, that's been able to capture the many times we have been, not just at the U.S. State Department, but at the OAS, at the embassy, advocating on the rights of Haitians under Moise. And so now that Moise is dead, we're now seeing a lot of MSM coverage. And I think that also with the situation in Cuba, I find that very this is a lot of hypocrisy, but I also find it's very interesting because for 2.5 years, the Haitian people have been protesting nonstop. And then we get one day of protest in Cuba, and that's all over, right? So Moise had to die, yeah. Moise had to die for them to even take a look at what's going on in Haiti. But just one little protest in Cuba, and it's everywhere. We can't turn it off. So I think that shows the intentions of the U.S. state in the Americas in general, but just in those countries specifically, especially with their relationship to Venezuela and the relationship to China. And so I think that these things can't be overlooked or dismissed.
And what do you blame the hypocrisy of the corporate media on? Why they're blowing up this small protest in Cuba, but ignoring these other uprisings all for months? What do you attribute that to?
Well, they're handlers. I think that the mainstream media, like CNN, like MSNBC, even Fox even, are the extensions of the imperialist powers. So they are told what to say, and they say it. They are told what to report, and they report it. They don't really, I find it very funny that, there was a big deal about Trump and fake news, but essentially this is what they're doing, especially when you look at the type of reporting being done around Cuba and around Haiti, or around any of the Americas, or any of the country that is that the U.S. is aggressive towards, like the ridiculous reporting of China and the Russiagate that they keep trying to stir up. Despite now that we're seeing in connection to Moise's death, bots popping up in connection to Cuba, bots popping up online, but you don't hear any of those in the same mainstream media making that as big of a deal as they tried to do with Russiagate.
Is there anything you'd like to add?
Yes, U.S. out of Haiti and U.S. out of everywhere.
Thank you.
And no compromise, no retreat.